By the looks of things, this is a picture-perfect home for fish. A pond surrounded by lush greenery, blooming bushes, beautiful flowers, and a cascading waterfall, all encompassing a thick protective blanket of thriving lily pads and blooms. Underneath swim koi fish, pondfish, and goldfish. These fish bustle in and out of the water plants, enjoying their day and resting at night. These fish seem to be living the dream, but in reality, their daily life is a nightmare. Garter snakes have infested this tranquil habitat. For these fish, their simple dream life has turned into a daily nightmare. They swim with both eyes wide open, always on guard for a sneak attack. Their world is now one of uncertainty, never knowing if they will again swim tomorrow. The snakes hide under the rocks that decorate the outer limits of the pond. Their limbless, long, and soft bodies can fit into the smallest of cracks and openings. They have the patience of a saint and move as quietly as a mouse. Their silent and stealth-like persona put them at the top of the fish's most wanted predator list. The pond is both the fish's protector and its enemy. The plants are so overgrown that the fish are trapped and have little room to move. But the growth makes it difficult for the snakes to catch them from within the water. One snake has successfully caught a fish, but another has decided to fight for the kill. It's a battle of strength, determination, and endurance. This aggressive behavior has attracted a third snake to join in the brawl. One snake finally breaks free with the fish and panics to find a way out of the pond before the snakes attack again. Frantically looking for a way out, he is unaware of yet another snake waiting for him just beyond the rocks. One night, Mother Nature strikes with vengeance. Her heavy rain and pounding marble-sized hail destroys the beauty and sanctity of the pond. The sight is devastating. Among the desolation, 3 lily blooms survived, but lack in luster and joy. The forcefulness of the storm also caused the pond's pump to come loose. It was time to bring in the professionals. A keenly aware snake is quick to act on the fish's helpless situation and dives in for an afternoon snack. He swallows the fish so fast he can't get out of the pond. A worker gives him a lift, and the snake continues to digest his catch on a rock. Snakes swallow their prey whole. In order to do so, they must stretch and reset their jaws before and after each feeding. They move around on the rocks to help keep their body temperature warm. The warmth allows them to move in a smooth S formation. The garter snake has a distinct pattern with 3 solid stripes on its body. Garter snakes are highly adaptable and live in a variety of habitats, but prefer moist, grassy environments. And here at the pond, just across the walkway, they have a private den where they go to stay warm during the moonlight hours. After a long, cold night, a female begins to come out of her den. Her body temperature is so low, it takes her over an hour to slither out onto the warm ground. A garter snake's head is larger than its neck and darker than its body. They have alternating rows of dark spots that run along the sides of their stripes. They use their tongue and eyes to sense danger, find food, and other snakes. In the springtime, the males exit the den first and wait for an emerging female. Once the female has exited the den, the males intertwine themselves with the female, creating a mating ball. Many males will try, but only one will succeed. The female chooses one mate and stores all his semen until needed. Notice the movement from within this snake's body. She's rapidly approaching a due date. The gestation period for a garter snake is usually 2 to 3 months, and litter sizes vary between 1 to 40 young. Litter amounts are dependent on the female size. Between the months of July and October, a female can birth between 4 to 80 young. When it's time to deliver, the female searches for a birthplace where her babies will be safe, warm, and can find food. Babies are born at 12 to 23 centimeters long and have similar appearance to their adults. And they can grow to be 46 to 137 centimeters in length. Babies are independent from birth and must find food for themselves. Garter snakes are useful to the environment and desired by most professional gardeners. They eat earthworms, leeches, lizards and frogs, snails, insects, small fish, and crayfish. They cause little to no harm to most of their environments. But these snakes have bitten off more than they can swallow. They've begun attacking the larger fish. And without the lily pads and murky water, the fish don't stand a chance. Notice how stretched out the snake's pattern becomes when eating. It almost looks like a completely different kind of snake. It's time to find these snakes a new home. The property owner sets out a homemade trap designed to capture but not injure a snake. He uses soft mesh with funnels on each end and an already dead fish for bait. The snake games begin. At first, the snakes are definitely in the lead. The great white hunter hones in on his cat-like reflexes, and soon the snakes are on the losing team. The first day is a success, and it's time to introduce the snakes to their new environment.
All right, we've got six snakes here. We didn't get the 2 big ones today, but we don't know how many there are left. We're going to take these down to this little lake here and give them a new home.
the great white hunter continues his hunt for the next few days. The owner previously thought he had 7 snakes on the property. To his surprise, he ended up with twice as many.
Here's number 9. We're back with 12 and 13.
The pond is once again a peaceful, tranquil habitat for the fish. New lily pads are beginning to weave a new blanket of protection. New buds are about to bloom into beautiful flowers. And the fish can once again swim to the surface of the water without worry or fret of being attacked by a snake. Their dreams have come true, and their nightmare reality is gone. At least for now, until next spring, when the snakes return.